Hello, I'm IBXToyCat, and this is another episode of my enchantment guide. This time we're covering the sword, focusing on the diamond sword. So there's 6 enchantments available for the diamond sword. That is looting, sharpness, smite, bane of arthropods, fire aspect, and knockback. And basically, the only 3 that can't be used with each other are sharpness, smite, and bane of arthropods. So we'll start with those 3 because they're very, very similar, as a lot of people might not know. So basically, what sharpness will do is every time you hit an enemy, it will add a random extra bit of damage between 0.5 and 1.5 per level, going up to level 4. So you know that's up to 2 and between 2 and 6 extra damage, which will give you enough damage to one-hit quite a lot of the mobs in the game, but on random, so you won't always do one-hits. So just bear that in mind when almost going to attack a creeper and trying to get it in one hit. You definitely want to be cautious when using this because it is random damage. There is no guaranteed one hits, but it works on every single mob that takes damage from a sword. So it's probably my favourite out of the 3 enchantments because it's just consistent, works and everything. And it's just, yeah, so next we have the Smite enchantment, which is, goes up to level 4 again, can't go to level 5 in a gold sword like Sharpness can, and it can be used to do extra between 0.5 and 2 damage on zombies, skeletons, zombie pigmen, and wither and willer skeletons, which aren't out yet, but they will be soon. Will be at some point. It has no extra damage on creepers or all the spiders and insects and everything. So it's basically specialising your sword to be good against zombie and zombie pigmen. Handy if you're going to be doing nether adventures or whatever, but I honestly don't think it's particularly handy because I'd rather have a sword which is good against everything, but that's my opinion. So next we have Bane of Arthropods, which is a similar enchantment again, which is against insects, as you might guess by the name. And it's 0.5 to 2 per level, going up to level 4 again, like Smite. As you can see, it's enough to one-hit silverfish all the time, and the 3 monsters it takes effect on are the silverfish, the cave spider, and the regular spider. So, incredibly handy little enchantment because, silverfish and cave spiders are the most annoying mobs in the game, and no longer is that the case if you have a Bane of Arthropods sword. But again, you have to, sacrifice it for specialization in just insects, which I don't really think is worth it because it usually comes by itself as well. So, it's not very good, but since you can't really decide what you're getting, then I guess that sucks. So next we have a fire aspect, which you can probably guess what it is based on the old the name of it. So what it does is when you hit a monster, it sets them on fire, and I believe the higher the level, the more the flame will hit them. So the more often the flame will hit them, or the higher the intensity of the flame, something along those lines. And it goes up to level 2, with level 1 being slightly weaker than level 2 because it hits them less. Incredibly good combined with knockback, which is the next one I have to show. So let's just quickly, I'll just go inside here and show you because that's a fun place to show. So knockback, for each level you have knockback on, you get an extra, it'll throw them back further, sort of like sprinting, attacking them, but you don't have to sprint attack them. So let's just show you on this creeper, which hopefully doesn't blow up my stuff. But yeah, if you combine it with sprinting, they'll go super far, as you can just see with that creeper. It does stack with sprinting, and when you have knockback 2 and sprinting, there you go even further. So incredibly handy little enchantment. I would definitely recommend combining it with fire aspect because you can hit a creeper once, set them on fire, then just run away and they'll die by themselves. So yeah, that's knockback and fire aspect. And then finally we have looting, which I rarely get on a sword by itself, which goes up to level 3, and for every level it adds 1 to the maximum number of items a monster can drop. So for instance, a pig can drop 2 pork chops. With this, we can hopefully get a 4-drop pig drop. Just quickly, 4. Well, wait, combined with fire aspect, it's extra good, I guess. But yeah, I got 3 pork chops there, even though pigs can usually only give you, 2, I believe it is. So incredibly handy for pigs and especially cows because they normally drop about 4 drops. Normally, it might even be 5. Combine it with a fire aspect and looting and cows, and you're gonna have yourself a lot of food to eat. So let's just quickly make some inventory space for it by just throwing some stuff over there. But yeah, let's just go crazy on these things. You can see how many drops I'm getting from this. It's just ridiculously insane. If you're going to be starting a cow farm, getting a sword of looting and fire aspect it's something smart you want to be doing. So yeah, that's the 6 enchantments for the sword, diamond sword anyway. I hope you enjoyed the video. If it helped you out in any way or you liked it, then press the like button because it helps me and other stuff along those lines. I'm level 14 now and I have a lot of cooked beef. Is that cooked actually? That might be raw. It's raw because they died before they even got hit by it because I have sharpness. Never mind. Yeah, if you don't have sharpness, if you just have fire aspect, looting and whatever else you want, incredibly good, incredibly good. would definitely recommend it. So that's all I have to say for the diamond sword. Hope you enjoyed the video, and like if you liked it, and goodbye.